In today's Sims 4 build challenge, we are going to be using only the cheapest items in the entire game to build a house. So basically all of the items here at the beginning of the menu, let's say I'm going for an end table. I would allow myself to use like either the first or the second option unless they're the same price. So these ones are 45, this one is 50, so I would allow myself to go to about here, which those options are already looking very rough. That's going to go for items, build and buy, wallpaper, windows, the entire thing. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to be doing is building my shell. And I think with the items and everything, we're gonna go modern, but it might end up looking a little bit strange on the inside. Maybe the sim that lives here likes to collect things, who knows? So it's gonna be modern, but like quirky. Lately, I've been doing this roofing thing where I'm using it as part of like a room. So like this one, for example, I'm gonna shrink it. I'm gonna bring in both tabs here, and then I'm gonna raise it up to meet the top. And then since this doesn't cost any money, I can go in and use whatever I want for my roof paint. I think it looks really cool. And then when we go inside, I can actually delete those walls and it's gonna look like a big loft window. For my fencing options, I was thinking about kind of doing a rooftop patio with a fence up top, but I'm not really feeling any of these options here. So I'm gonna go in with half walls and we're gonna make our balcony and our rooftop patio with those. Flooring and wallpaper, we might actually get pretty lucky because $4 for flooring and I think like $2 for wallpaper tends to be very common. So for example, this is for all the way up to like here. This is the $8 one, but all of these are only $4. So I think I'm going to use Jungle Adventure for my balcony. I do want to make some kind of planter right here. So I'm going to use dirt in this half wall. I kind of made that one a little bit higher than the other ones on purpose. And then for my patio, like the entry area, I think we're going to go in with the platform tool. I don't want to make it too high because I do have the lowest wall heights on right now. But wait, what if this part was like open for some reason? I don't know what's going to go in there. I use these cheap columns from Cottage Living with the cheapest spandrel option that I have. Maybe that can be like a skill room or a bar, seating area, who knows? Okay, here are my flooring options, all of them only $4. Let's get some wallpaper. So all of these up to about here are $2. Some of the brick options I also have are $2, quite a bit actually. Okay, we have a few options. I'm happy about this. I'm gonna go in and test out a few of them, I think. Okay, you know, so far so good. I think this is pretty cute so far. Let's go in and add our windows. So I did end up adjusting my wall height a little bit higher, so we have some more options. Eco lifestyle seems to be like the go-to. Yeah, $25 for both of these. And then for the top floor, it'll be between these two, $15 and $20. So, all right, let's go in with these eco lifestyle ones. I think I'm gonna use a white or maybe this like cream color. With door options, we get a little weird. For the tall wall height, this is probably gonna be my go-to, the fitness stuff one, which I never use. And then for the smaller doors, which I was gonna put for my balcony, Cottage Living has the cheapest doors. It's funny because I did this a long time ago and the options were totally different than what they are now. So I guess we go with like one of these. I was also kind of planning on putting one in here too. So let's just go like that. Okay, now that all of that is taken care of, my windows are good. Basically just used eco lifestyle like all the way around. I want to go in with the landscaping and some details. So what do we have for like roof details? We've got this option. Don't think that's gonna work. Oh wait, ooh, this category is sneaky because these are all really expensive, but down here, this is only $20. We're gonna need to pay attention. Okay, so the cheapest chimney option, I'm pretty sure is this one here. I would love to use this. I just don't really know where I'm gonna put it. For landscaping, a lot of this stuff is $20 and some of the bushes are $20 too, but my tree options are terrible. We've got this one and this one from the vampire stuff pack. They're like $1. Why is it only $1? Ever since I learned that one TikTok hack to make this like planter out of the half walls, I have been doing it all the time. I think it's so cute. So I'm going in with these. Maybe I will like adjust the heights of them just to make it look a little bit better. What is peeking through? What is it? See, I feel like I could go in and use debug in a situation like this, but I'm not gonna do it. I need to find out what my skill item is gonna be. We could do like a little wellness area. That would be cute. So these are pretty cheap, $130 for the yoga mat. That's cute in there. And then I could do like a hanging light or something. Maybe some candles if I can find them. These lights are so weird. I've never used them. They're titled as like abstract, but they look very odd. But for hanging lights, I mean, don't really have too much of an option. Oh wait, that looks better. With the regular size, it's a little weird, but if I shrink it down, it's perfect. The mailboxes are free too. I'm gonna use the cat one. I feel like I haven't used this in so long. Let's use the cat one. Maybe this is gonna be a cat house with my sad little trash can. Oh my God. What am I gonna put in the rooftop patio? I've added this little table here. This is the cheapest chair option and table combo. A little plant on there. Nice cheap plant. What about like an outdoor couch or a barbecue? This is technically gonna be like their backyard. They don't have much behind, so this is gonna be where they like would do backyard activities. We'll use this barbecue maybe right here. Where's the cheapest picnic table? We have so many of them. The first picnic table to appear, I think, is this one. We can add a soccer ball up here, a water balloon bucket. I mean, at least there's gonna be some stuff to do. A dance floor. We're gonna use that inside as like a rug, I think. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I think we should go inside. This house is like a little bit tricky to make look good. I'm even more nervous about the inside because like for wallpaper and stuff, like I don't really have an issue, but like for the furniture, it's bad. It's really bad. Wait till you see it. Okay, let's go in. I actually don't hate that wavestone that we were using for the inside. I think I'm gonna use stairs in this build. Oh my god, I automatically go for the most expensive one. We're gonna be using these dirty stairs. Luckily for us, the lighting isn't gonna be too bad. We won't be able to use any like hanging lights or anything really because this is our option. But we do have the option for this. For my railing option, I'm gonna use this from Eco Lifestyle. I'll probably use the same thing for the fence upstairs. Our bathroom can be up here and we could just leave this open concept for our bedroom. Doors, I'm gonna be using Cottage Living like this one here. Actually, I love that door. I think that's really cute. And then yeah, open concept, kitchen, living room, dining room, everything else. So let's get started. Problem is there's a lot of windows in here. Okay, I'm gonna put my kitchen over here. Oh no, I totally forgot about this. Do I go with the mini fridge option or do we go with like the cheaper fridge? Don't know. Mini fridge, we could make it like a student. This could be like a student housing unit. That's why the outside is a little bit empty. Let's try that. This could be like a nutritionist or a yoga instructor's house as a student. I really thought I'd be able to get this one here, but it's $435 versus the $235 oven. So we're not gonna get so lucky today. Ooh, it's rough. Our garbage has a unicorn on it. I'm gonna skip the cabinet. Let's get a microwave that can go here. We're gonna be seeing these plants so much. These are my only plant options. It's so sad. I did say I wanted to have a dog.
Flashback.
Maybe this is gonna be a cat house. Cat house. Cat house. So dog food can go beside there. And thank goodness for Eco Lifestyle. All right, now put a doggy bowl over to the corner here. Let's get a dining room table. It'll be a different one that I used upstairs. I think I'm gonna try and use this one. These are supposed to be like kids' chairs, but maybe if I put it in that swatch, it won't look that bad. Okay, let's move out and do the living room, which is gonna be over in this side. So my living room, first I need to see what we have for couches. Wait, I can use sectionals. This is such a blessing. Okay, with the cottage living bookshelf over in the corner there, our sectionals, our living room is looking cute. My rug options are absolutely disgusting, so I'm just gonna pass on it. But this coffee table is kind of cute. This one is from Eco Lifestyle. I can't really, like, what kind of TV could I get? The penguin one. Do we do it? Maybe I'll put it upstairs. We do have an option for a speaker. I'll put one of those, a clock, and you know, it's not that bad. I really desperately need a rug and a plant, but we're just going to ignore it. Okay, let's go upstairs. I need to make sure I have stuff for the dog. Maybe we can do like a little accent wall. Ooh, we can do settle change and just use the brick option. These are from Fitness Stuff. I quite like these. I think they look really nice. Yeah, changing it up slightly like that I think is gonna be the way. So let's go ahead and get a bed. I know it's gonna be that used futon unless I went with like a single bed option, but I'm not gonna give them the anti-goblin bed. So we're gonna grab the first double bed that we have, which is this used futon. And I wanna give them a desk. If I make my own closet using the Dream Home Decorator things, that's $50 plus this. That's only $150, whereas this one is $170. For my desk, this is actually the cheapest one. Other than these, I'm not gonna give them these like experimental tables. Our computer will definitely crash within 2 seconds. And this is the chair that we get. Oh my god, how have I not thought about this? What if I use the yoga mat as a rug? Genius, it's the best I got. And then I can do it downstairs too. I just have to size it up. Thank you, spa day update. I think we might actually make this bedroom look good. I've added more books up into that area there. I need like wall decor, but like when I go into pictures, these are my options here. Like we could add like freaking paw prints or something. End tables are fairly cheap though. Wait, did I like accidentally find a hack? This yoga mat looks so cute as a rug. What other swatches look good with this? This is quite exciting. This is exactly what I needed to turn this build around. Okay, we need to make sure the dog is taken care of. We're gonna get the sleepy time bed. Maybe we have 2 beds with a whole bunch of these little toys. I do wish I had something going down the middle. Maybe I could go in with like, I mean, technically I can get these chairs here. Let's maybe move that bed over. Maybe we have 2 dogs. And then over here, we add another end table with our penguin TV on it. And we make like a mini couch. This is perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do the bathroom next. So let's do, oh no. Every challenge that I've done lately has ended up with some sort of toilet issue. you. Okay, you know, I'm not giving them a potty. They can have this with the university shower, but no toilet paper because it's not the cheapest item. And then let's use this cottage living sink with the eco lifestyle mirror, I guess. We'll add this like laundry thing for some like decor. Yeah, it makes total sense that this is like a student house for the bathroom being so empty. I mean, to pull it together, we could go in with our yoga mat trick, but like I don't want it to go in the shower. Let's just put it here, like a little bath mat. And of course, I think I have to give it the pizza swatch, my favorite swatch. That is gonna be it. So this is it for our cheapest items in the Sims 4 build challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think it looks better than I expected. I thought it was gonna be really ugly. Everything kind of pulled together nicely in the end. The exterior still looking a little empty for my liking, but there it is. This is what we ended up with. I'll put it on the gallery under Sydneymacoretta if you're interested, and that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.